Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm out in the factory, and I just finished milling out the centers in the Bongo Pros, and I've got 10 of them here. I'll show you in just a second. Now, I weighed them before and after. Long story short, by milling out the safety base, I remove 1.1 ounces from the overall weight. So let me swing this camera around. So I've got these all milled out, and like I said, by milling out that center and the trough around the outside, it lightens them up over an ounce. Now that's probably about 4 hours worth of work right there. It's pretty labor intensive, but I'm able to cut that this slot in here with one pass. I go right to the bottom and take a 7/16 by 7/16 cut, all in one pass. I have to go up and go over the leg hole and then back down again, but when I'm cutting, I cut it all in one pass. I don't have to go back over and over and over it again, which makes it somewhat easier. But I'm using a lot of coolant, and I'm going fairly slow with a high-speed cutter. So that's the deal on that. Now that that's done, I get to do something fun. This was kind of fun, but now I get to do something that I really enjoy, and that's work on a prototype. So I'm going to go to work on the prototype, and when I get it done, I'll explain it all out to you so you can understand what I'm up to. See you in a little while. Okay, I've got a prototype all built. So let's take a look at that. Okay, this is still burning strong, and it's been burning for 51 minutes and 24 seconds, and I didn't fill it full. When I filled it, I only filled it up to the bottom of the threads on the rim. So it actually could hold maybe 30% more than that. And this looks like it's going to burn over an hour, which is more than enough to bake 2 cakes on one fill and have some left over. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, now the parameters for this were it had to fill a niche. Couldn't just look different, or it had to do something that the other stove won't do. Now, after talking with Robert and doing some baking, I came to the conclusion that the stove I didn't have was one for baking or simmering, basically baking, that you just put some fuel in it, lit it, put your baked goods on it, walked away. You don't have to keep coming back and refueling it every 5 minutes. You don't have to come back every 5 minutes. You check, make sure the flame isn't too high or too low, and readjust the SS remote. You didn't have to do anything. Just light it, put your pot on, walk away, come back in 23 minutes, put the flame out, let it cool down, done. And I didn't have a stove like that. As close as I could really come to it was either an M7 with a simmer top, and even that can be a little jinky. As time goes by, the simmer top gets hot, tends to accelerate the heat, and you get a bigger flame. Or a Bongo original with a big gulp, which you had to keep topping off as the alcohol went down, kind of keep an eye on it. Or with an SS remote, and even that can change in time, and the setup time in itself is kind of obnoxious. I wanted something you could set right up right away. Just pour the alcohol in, put the lid on, light it, set your pot on, walk away. Something so simple that and so compact that you could keep inside of a cut down pot. Just keep it in your pack, pull it out, pull the pot stand out, the stove, and the baking ring, and the cut down pot, and your regular 12 centimeter cooking pot you have and the lid, and you're ready to bake. Something that you actually might bake on the Appalachian Trail with you backpacking. So I think this meets all that criteria. It holds enough alcohol so it'll burn for about an hour. It burns about an ounce of alcohol in 20 minutes, which is acceptable. It's super simple, super lightweight, not an expensive stove to build. So I think I've met all my criteria there. I'll keep playing with it. Maybe in the next video I'll actually bake something up in the studio and we'll see how it works there. Real live test. So until then, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.